Hi, welcome to Muzzle First. Today I want to talk about this little Gerber machete. This is the Gerber Bear Grylls Compact Parang Machete. Now, a parang is a Malaysian machete, and that's where it gets the shape of this blade from. That gradual sloping blade is typical of parang, a Malaysian machete. There's a couple U.S. companies now that are making these. Gerber's just one of them. But this happened to be, I found this at a local store, kind of like a farm store. I was there actually buying other stuff, and I needed a new machete, so I wanted to see what they had. And I was a little bit reluctant to buy this because I'm not, to be honest with you, I've not been real impressed with the Bear Grylls stuff. I've messed with a couple of the Bear Grylls knives and a couple of the multi-tools, and I've never shown them to you because I was not that impressed with them. I'm impressed with this. I like this. The steel on this is 1055 carbon steel. There's a major downside to 1055 carbon steel. If you look at the blade on this, you can see the blade is stained. 1055 carbon steel is known for that. It's known for staining. Whatever finish that they're using on this, that gray finish here, actually is holding up really well. Now, I've used this a couple times now, and I can tell you it chops really good. Weight on this is about 13 to 14 ounces. I think they list as 13.6. It's nice and heavy. Now, I got the compact version. They didn't have the full-size version out there. The full-size version will be pretty cool, too, and I might actually order that online. The full-size version is cheaper than this version. I paid about 35, 36 bucks for this, and you can get these on Amazon. The compact version, the cheapest I found was 31 bucks. So it's right in there. The compact version is like 27 bucks. So it's actually, I'm sorry, the full-size version is 27 bucks. The compact is more expensive. For whatever reason, it's kind of weird. I'm assuming the compact version is a little higher demand. But the blade on this is nice and stiff. That 1055 steel, they give you a nice chunk of steel here. See if I can get that edge lined up for you. The handle on this is let's see, they call this a polypropylene handle. So the orange portion here is a nice hard plastic. The gray portion here is a very soft feeling rubberized, kind of like it almost feels like a rubber, but they're calling it a polypropylene. Grips the hand very well. It does come with this lanyard. Now, I was a little bit, when I first saw this lanyard, I assumed it was meant to be worn like this, around your wrist. That's what I would typically think of a lanyard to be worn as, but it's not. Their instructions show it going over the handle to be used like that. So that's the way I have it, and I'll show you their instructions here. It does come with these instructions, and that is the way that they show you using the lanyard on that. But regardless, it does have a lanyard on it. This lanyard cannot be cinched up. This is actually covering up the seam where it's actually pinned together. If I can get that to come off, there we go. So you cannot shorten this lanyard at all. This rubber piece here does not cinch the lanyard up, cinch it up at all. It just covers up that the junction there where it's been joined together. But as far as cutting, this machete chops really good. I'm really impressed with this machete. The edge, it comes really sharp. There's a lot of tool marks here. You can see my thumb here. It has a very long sharpened edge here, and then a very fine edge for the very last bit of it there. But there's a lot of tool marks here, and I think that's probably what's partly contributing to the stains that it's holding. But nonetheless, it chops good. That weight on this thing, that 13 ounces, really gives you a lot of leverage when you're cutting on something. So I've cut down a couple small trees. When I say small trees, I'm talking, that big around, nothing more than that. And I mean, it cuts right into them without problem at all, no problem at all. Very happy with this. Like I said, I paid about 35 bucks for this locally, 35, 36 bucks for it. Amazon price on this was, I found it for 31. I'll put a link for that down below. And the larger version of this actually is cheaper. It's 27 bucks. I wouldn't mind getting that as well. But for something that you wanted to take camping with you, this would be great. This would be great to take camping with you. It does come with a sheath. And the sheath also is something that kind of threw me for a loop here, because initially that sheath looks like it's made for your left side, but it's not. It's actually made for your right side. The way that the blade fits in the sheath is kind of backwards from what you would normally picture it going in there, but it's just because of the shape of that blade. So it does hang on the right side, and it has a slight forward cant to it when it hangs on your belt. The back side of it, I don't know if you'd ever used anything like that, but it does have ground to air distress symbols and stuff on the back of it, and you know, some other stuff that it comes with. It does come in a little bubble pack like this. I kept the bubble pack until I did this video, and I'm going to pitch this. I don't typically keep these bubble packs. A few details here. It is a full tang. They textured handle, lanyard hole, and as you can see, they list the blade as 9.3 inches. You can see that there is a bolt here at the very end of the handle. So it actually, that tang goes all the way back here, which is good. I'm sure that tang is not very large when it gets back here. It's probably no larger than that. But that blade material does go all the way to the end of the grip. Alright. It comes with a little small, I guess, warnings, which I will pitch with the bubble pack. And they also give you this little, I guess a pocket survival guide from Bear Grylls. Might be useful. I mean, I might actually just throw this in a bag or something. Some quick instructions on knots, different ways of starting a fire, some clothing, some shelters that that you could make. A couple different ways to collect water. Some ways to do signaling, and how to navigate using the sun. So that's it. That's all that comes with it. But I wanted to show this to you real quick because I was really impressed with this. And I don't typically show you things that I don't like. I have an entire drawer of knives and flashlights that I've never shown you because I don't know that they're nothing special. They really don't do it for me. This I like. I'm going to use this a lot. And my son's kind of gotten into camping, so I got a feeling I might need to buy 2 of them because he might take this away from me when he finds it. So that's it. This has been Muzzle First. If you've got any questions about this video, there is a space below this video where you can leave your comments on YouTube. You can always send me an email at muzzlefirst@gmail.com or visit my website, www.muzzlefirst.com. Thank you, and you have a great day.